Hi everybody, good morning. Welcome to Entrepreneurship Honors Period 6. My name is Mrs. Lill and I just wanted to send you a quick video to explain a few things before we get started with school next week. One of the first things, as I said, my name is Mrs. Lill. I've been at East for a number of years in our regular school setting. I'm the deck advisor with Mrs. Rutherford and I'm also in charge of the school store. So hopefully we're going to get back to school this year so that you can work in the store and help select the merchandise and do the marketing and have that full retail experience. One of the other things I'd like to share with you is, as I said, I've been at East for a number of years. My husband and I have a daughter who's a junior at the University of South Carolina, and we also have a son that is going to be a junior at East. Moving on, just to tell you a little bit about our class and what we're going to be doing. In our entrepreneurship class, one of the very first topics that we focused on is how important the success of small businesses are to our U.S. economy. A lot of times students are really surprised to find out how major small businesses actually are. One of the other things that we go on to talk about is how to generate innovative ideas and then also how to test out those ideas and find out if they have any validity or not. So we do quite a few different activities and projects where we'll actually have you doing different things and testing out your hypotheses and a number of different interactive events like that. What we end up wrapping up the class with is creating a business concept project or a business concept paper. And in doing that, we're also going to create a minimum viable product. We want to make sure that we've got a really solid UVP, a unique value proposition. And hopefully we'll be live and we're going to be able to have a final end of year pitch event, kind of like a Shark Tank event, a little something like that. So it's been a really amazing class the last few years, and I'm looking forward to bringing even new innovative ideas to all of you this year. Whether we're online or whether we're in person, I guarantee you that we're going to have interactive lessons and projects for you to do. I strongly believe in project-based learning, and I'll do everything I can to translate that to our current virtual situation. I've been doing a lot of work on it, and I think that we're going to have some good things going on. A little bit more, I want to talk to you about the fact that we'll use Schoology exclusively for our classroom communication. So all of our projects, assignments, Zoom links, anything like that is going to be posted on your calendar, and you're also going to be able to find it on the page for our class. You're not going to have to worry about some random Google Doc coming through your email at 9 o'clock at night. Everything is going to be posted in Schoology, and you'll be able to communicate with me via Schoology Messenger, which of course goes to my email, or of course, you can always email me at any time, and I'm usually very good at getting back to you on a timely basis. I want to talk to you a little bit about what it means to have a blended class. A lot of times our seniors in this class, this is their first blended class that they've had at East High School, and they don't really understand the way that that works. So your class is period 6 and you are blended on day 5. That's a lot of information to try to remember. So here's the basis of what a blended class is. A blended class is designed to give you 4 days of in-class face-to-face instruction and then 1 day where you actually do not come to class, whether it's virtual or whether it's in person, but you will have online activities that will be posted in Schoology that are due by the next time we have class. So for all of you, because you are period 6 and you're blended on day 5, that means that on day 5, while we're in a virtual setting, you actually don't attend a live virtual class on day 5, period 6. Now, you will have a couple different activities that are going to be posted on your Schoology calendar there that day that will be due the next time we meet live, which for you will actually then be day 1. So I hope that you're sort of seeing how this is going to go. So what does that mean in a virtual setting? In a virtual setting, that means that period 6, day 5, you kind of don't have class. Now I'm going to be there if you need me. You're more than welcome to come in, to schedule a Zoom with me, to send me an email at the last minute and say you want to chat. I'm going to be live online during those times, but you don't have to attend class. So you can look at that day, that class period in your schedule as a little bit of a time buffer for you. You can get work done for other classes. You might be able to, in that chunk of time, get our work done. Maybe you're going to do that rather quickly, and then you can still work on some other stuff. Or if you don't have lunch scheduled for the day, you can eat lunch during that time or something like that. But you do not, on day 5, period 6, you do not have to report to our Zoom class that day. In fact, we will not be having a Zoom class that day, so you're not missing a live session. When we return to school, what that will look like for you, because you're period 6, oftentimes students on that blended day 5 will have lunch that day, they might have study hall that day, or a little something like that. But same kind of scenario, you actually don't come to class, you'll have online assignments, and then you want to complete those before we meet together again for class. The original idea of a blended class, we have a number of them at school. The original idea for a blended class was to provide more flexibility in a student's schedule for different programs such as the music programs or possibly a lab or something to that effect. And another advantage of it was to try to prepare the students with time management skills to take them on to that post-secondary level and kind of make sure that they were understanding where to go find information and completing it in their own time to provide flexibility. Obviously, that decision was made before our emergency learning in the spring and starting out in remote learning 2.0. But that being said, it's still blended on the schedule, so we should be good to go. And if you have any questions about that, just let me know. If you would like to contact me with any questions, whether before school or even after school gets started, for you or also for your parents, the easiest way to contact me is going to be email. And then if they would like for me to call them, then obviously we can set that up and do that as well. So my email is clill@wcasd.net. If you didn't catch that, it's also in the email that we sent out, so you can access it there if you would like to access it there. I hope that everybody had a fantastic summer. I'm really looking forward to meeting you virtually online next week. I looked at the class list already, so I know quite a few of you are familiar to me. And for all of our new students, great job for trying something new. We're going to do a lot of different things together this year. You have an opportunity to get involved with DECA if you would like to do that, but I still think we're going to have a great year, and I really hope that we get a chance to have class face-to-face. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.